and welcome to an Everyday Canines video. In this series on the Kennel Club Good Citizen Dog Scheme Silver level, we're looking at exercise 2, which is controlled manner on lead road walking. So in this exercise, what you've got to demonstrate is that your dog can walk in a controlled manner along a public highway, vehicles going past, other distractions such as potentially prams, wheelchairs, bicycles, and they're not going to be lunging at the cars or barking at them, and also that they can walk in a nice manner. Like when we were doing our nice loose lead walking, they're walking along with you. The occasional tight lead is okay and acceptable, so if they stopped and have a sniff, as long as they then came back to you, that is okay. But the main thing is that we want to demonstrate that they can walk in a polite manner. And the other thing we've got to demonstrate is that we can cross a road using the highway code. So what will happen initially is you'll have your dog on a lead. You'll start by going for a walk. Walking along, you can have your dog on either side of you. Generally when I'm road walking, I usually have my dog on the inside of me away from the traffic. It's a bit safer for the dog that way. They can't accidentally get in the road or anything. It's also a little bit helpful if you did have a dog that was slightly worried by traffic. That sort of putting yourself as a barrier can help build their confidence. At the same time, you will walk, you will do a turn. By that they mean a turn on a pavement, so right or left. And then they will bring you to a point where there's a curb and you've got a road. And then we've got to demonstrate our highway skills. Now, you don't have to have your dog in a sit at the edge of the curb, but they do need to stop and wait and not be just trying to lunge across the road or go ahead of you. So they do need to demonstrate that they will stop. So if I'm here with Mr. Merlins, Mr. Merlins, we're going to come up to our curb and we're going to say, wait, good boy. And now I'm going to demonstrate the highway code. So I need to look left, I need to look right, I need to look left again. It's all clear. So now I can say we move on. I've got a walk word. My word for carrying on is walk. Walk. Here we go. Cross the road. We're on the other side. And we can just carry on now. We have done our little example that we can cross a road safely. Dog is under control. There's no risk that he was going to lunge into the road. And it's all those things. Just demonstrate that you would be safe to walk your dog along a public highway. Distractions can be included. They'll try and incorporate various distractions. It could be other dogs, bicycles, push chairs, children in push chairs, mobility scooters, anything like that. If they will, because it's a situation where usually the instructor takes you to a public highway, you can't always predict what sort of distractions you're going to have, because it doesn't. It depends who's coming along at that moment in time. So supposing your dog doesn't like people on mobility scooters, you might get lucky and you happen to have it on a day where nobody on a mobility scooter comes past. But you cannot say what's going to be there. So you need to know your dog is going to be okay with most things. And as I said, there's nothing to say you can't make yourself a barrier between your dog and whatever is coming this way. Your dog does not have to be face on that distraction. So if your dog is slightly worried by moving objects or worried about getting squished by things, which some dogs are, you can have them this side of you, and that is perfectly okay. The bicycle, mobility scooter, whatever, can come past you and you can help your dog that way, because that is fine. But that is what you've got to do for this exercise, and it is a very practical exercise because most of us have to at some point walk along public highways. Not many of us can avoid that. So I hope this has made sense to you, and I hope you've enjoyed this Everyday Canines video. And if you have, you might subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you can check us out on Facebook and Instagram. And I hope to see you all again very, very soon.